What a privilege.
What an honor.
We've got the best chef in the world. We've got Jan on the phone. Good morning, Jan.
Good morning. Good morning. I don't know, but you've got me, definitely.
I don't know how much time we have with you because you seem like the guy that's always got something in the oven baking that's going to be ready in 10 minutes.
It's depending on which continent we're talking.
But you're in France right now.
I'm currently in France. Just got back from SA last week, and back at the restaurant and looking after my little croissants in the oven on this side. So it's a.
Are you the only Michelin-starred chef from South Africa?
No, there's more. I was one of the first, but there's a few more. I think we've got Jan Hendrik, which is also Michelin, and I think it's just the two of us, actually.
When I first heard about how you guys were rated with the Michelin stars, I thought a Michelin star, that can't be the tire company. And then I did some research. And then it is the tire company who sends you to nice restaurants.
I also was like, what? Michelin should be then kind of selling tires. And that's what they did. And they started a little book collecting good restaurants and what people liked about the restaurants. And they published a book in 1923.
And that's the Oscar for you guys, eh? For chefs.
Yeah, I think it depends how you see it, but it's a big thing. And it's nice to have a star. you strive to perfection, and the team really works hard. We renewed ours yesterday for 6 years. And it's constant. So it's 6 years of every day giving your best.
And is it true that the restaurant gets the star and not the chef?
So it's the team and the restaurant.
Okay.
It's really, but there's a leader in the kitchen and there's a leader in the front. And I think in South Africa, we don't have Michelin stars. We've got Eat Out, which is really cool.
We've got retreads. We've got Dunlop retreads.
Depends where you are.
Well, listen, you know what's fascinating about you, Jan, is that you've kind of transcended your profession. You've made it when you only need to be known by your first name, Jan. You say Jan, everybody knows. It's Jan the chef. You don't need a surname. It's like Ronaldo. You Jan. I know Jan. He's the best chef in the world, Jan. There must be 250,000 Jans in South Africa.
So many Jans, but when we say Jan, you know who you're referring to.
You are the Jan. You're like the pill.
I think
there's many pills, but there's pills that save your heart. There's pills that can cure certain diseases, but there's when they say the pill, you know exactly what we're talking. Did you mean different? No, not different. The pill. In all seriousness, you've had great success, and now you are going to be a judge in the Eat Out Awards. This is, I know, especially in Cape Town, when you look at the Eat Out Awards and the top 10 are all from Cape Town. Well, like 9 of the top 10 are from Cape Town. They always throw in another province, just one, to show that it's nice and fair. There must be a lot of rivalry for this number one place.
I don't know. I'm going to find out, and I'll give you feedback.
And what is it that you're looking for this year, Jan? Also, it's a big time. We haven't seen the Eat Out Awards in 2 years because of the pandemic. So happy to have you all back. What are you looking for?
Yeah, I think it's, we're a new judging panel, and we've got amazing people, Karen Dudley, Moses Magazwa. We've got incredible Mokhadi that's joined, Anna Torpedo, and then of course Abigail. And it's a panel that I think it's just really valuable at this time of where all restaurants are, to get not only to be judged, but also to get feedback. And I think we've changed or Eat Out has changed from the system from being rather receive a rating. So it was always number 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's going to be like we're giving the country the best restaurants, and they won't be number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll drop it in categories. So I think it's fresh, it's new. We're looking for, I personally look for good food. That's number one. You know, there will be 2 categories as well, like your casual and fine dine. But it's important to know that there's things that you as a restaurant should tick as a box, and you need to make sure that it's world class. And the establishment needs to focus on how you greet your guests and how you make them feel, and what story is behind the plate, etc., etc. So there's quite a diverse panel that I'm very excited about.
It's obviously all like fine dining, right? So and that's your speciality.
No, not all of it. I mean, the casual dining is a massive part of the restaurant scene, and we're going to focus a lot on that this year. Fine dining is like that special occasion, and one should see it like that. You should have casual as it's almost like everyday dining. And then you've got this once in a year that you want to go and splurge, or you want to really take something special, or yourself or your cat or something, and just go and have a great fine dining experience. And that's where Eat Out comes in, as like, we're going to show you what you can afford, what's in your bracket, and where you should go.
When Jan has been cooking all these amazing meals all day for all these people, can Jan just make himself a piece of toast with Melrose?
I just had a croissant sliced open with strawberry.
But you made it yourself, though, hey?
I didn't make it myself, definitely.
And you made the jam and you churned the butter and all that.
I milked the cow. I've got 2 strawberries left with my little jam, so I need to work carefully with it because spring is not here. But yeah, just like easy food. That's what like you eat. I think, you know, again, it's
we don't eat the same. We don't eat the same. When last did you go to the KFC drive-through?
I bet you I'm going to beat you on this one, but the drive-through, I did Uber deliver, whatever they call it.
Uber Eats, yeah.
That's my midnight snack sometimes. Like when had a long service and I'm down, I'm like, I need a Kentucky.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
I love that.
So McFlurry is my worst. I shouldn't even say this on air. But when I eat something, I make sure it's bloody good. And it's good quality. And otherwise I don't put it in my mouth. I don't know. It's just how I am.
When you go to friends' houses, and it must be a lot of pressure because Jan is coming over. The Jan is coming over.
Nobody wants to cook for me anymore. Like that's been a long time non-existent. Friends' dinners, gone. I just wish people would just be themselves, and like also restaurants, like don't try to faff up something that's not you. Look in your backyard, look at the way you grew up, look at how you ate, and use those elements as your guidance. It's right there. So, and that's what I'm looking for at restaurants and friends. Like, give me your best and give it to me local. That's pretty cool.
What is it that everybody makes the same mistake?
I think definitely under seasoning. I think
under seasoning, okay.
Or people just don't know the value of seasoning and how important it is. And seasoning at the wrong time. Like you can't just like add salt because I had to add salt afterwards. Sometimes salt needs to caramelize. Sometimes it needs to be giving insight. It needs to kind of sit on this thing for at least an hour before you cook it. So it's a little bit more complicated than just adding salt.
How long does it take to get a booking? I mean, I know it's a rhetorical question, actually. What is the secret way to get a booking at Klein Jan? Because I have tried I've been in Cape Town 5 years now, still can't.
Yeah, but Klein Jan is in the Kalahari, so I think you've been at the wrong door.
No. The Jan, Michelin-star, I will travel because you will burn your tires to go to this. It's worth it.
We're only open for lunch at Klein Jan, so it's kind of a little bit of, and it only seats 16 guests. It's about 3 months that you have to make a booking, but I hate that. Like, don't judge me on that. You know, it's really far. It's 11 hours to drive there. We didn't want to make Klein Jan really big. We wanted to make it small. We want to make it like a few tables, and it's just you and food and nature. Jan back in France it's a different thing. It's where it all started, and my concept with South African ingredients turned into French cooking, and then suddenly the French side moved out, and it's now just South African cooking. Is so strong. There we've got a waiting list of, in summer it's like a few weeks. It's not that crazy. So yeah, I mean, Darren, you've got my number now. You can just drop me a WhatsApp. I'll organize something.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people when they go to they go to France, but they'll go to Paris, but they will purposely book a flight to Nice to go to your restaurant.
Yeah, to see South Africans walking through that door, and in France sitting and eating bobotie or asking for mampoer, or you go like, you know, this is so cool. It's like bugger the revolution, whatever this country had. This is, my country is back together. It's really cool.
Yeah. So listen, we don't want to take too much of your time. Thank you very much for the time you gave us. All the best with the Eat Out Awards. It's something that we cover extensively on this show as well. As you know, Cape Town cuisine, it's one of the big things. So thank you for your time, man. And I hope to see you in France sometime.
Absolutely. Or I'll see you back in Cape Town. Awesome.
100%. Lovely.
Cheers,
Bye-bye,
guys.
Jan.
Bye.
Cheers, Jan.
The most fun, laughter, and the most music
to make you feel great.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
Kfm Mornings with Darren, Sherlin and Sibs. Monday to Friday,
6 to 9 a.m.